you are still standing on your ground, that you did not steal it. So you would really love her to come out and apologize for accusing you guys and just making you go through all that.
Yes, yes. Even if I have to become a thief today, I siwezi iba makaratasi. Yeah, even if I have to become a thief, I can't steal papers. Yeah, I can't. And I will never steal papers that are of no use to me.
Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Evelyn, and in case it's your first time here guys, I took a break from YouTube for a long time, and I'm just back because I have another channel. I was also concentrating on that. So guys, bear with me for the time that we've not been posting, and from now going forward, I want you to expect more from our channel. I want you to interact with me guys, because from now we'll be doing interviews, real life experience, bringing different people on board to share their experiences with you guys. Even if you have a story and you want to tell it to the people here, please just feel free to reach out and I'll come to your place and share your story. So guys, we have a visitor today, and I just want him to introduce himself to us before we continue with the video. Welcome to my channel.
Yeah, thank you, Eve. I appreciate so much, and I'm humbled to be the first guest in your YouTube channel, and I hope many more will come. Yeah, so to start with my name is Dennis Omondi. Yes, I'm a nursing officer by profession.
Yes. Yeah, so Dennis, welcome to my channel. I'm so happy that you are the first guest, as you've said, and I hope you are going to invite your friends also to come over to my channel so that we can just create stories and make our audience understand whatever has been happening in the real world. So before we go further, just want to understand, like, you've said you are a nursing officer. Have you started practicing whatever you learned or whatever you studied?
I'm yet to practice. I just graduated early this year.
Yes.
From Maseno University.
Yes.
And the nature of our profession, after finishing, you need to do a 1-year internship. So I've been just posted recently, and I'm yet to start. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. So may you just tell us about your childhood background? Who is Dennis? Apart from being a nursing officer, who is Dennis? Like, where did you grow up? Your family? Just a little background about yourself.
Yeah, my name is Dennis Omondi. Nimetoka Kisumu County. I was born in a village. I normally say it's a village of villages. It's one of the most unknown villages in Kenya, but I'm proud to be a product of that village. So I'm from family of 6. I'm the 5th one in my family. So I went to a school called Achudo Primary, where I started learning. Graduated to high school, Honjiko School of Choice, one of the best performing schools in Nyando sub-county. And then I did my Form 4 there, and joined campus in Maseno University, where I graduated just recently with a Bachelor of Science in Nursing with Information Technology.
Wow, what a quite background. That is so interesting guys. Yeah, so tuko tu hapa leo tuweze tupige story na Dennis because kila mtu ako na story, hata wewe uko na story hapo nje, na hii story ya Dennis tuliona kwamba it's a good story vile aliweza kutufikia, kwamba akona something ambayo anataka kuambia watu, the youth, because this channel it's all going to be enlightening channel. It's going to be a teaching channel for us, the real life situations that we pass every single day. So guys, grab your tea, grab your coffee, and sit still and enjoy the talk guys. Yeah, so Dennis, tuanzia wapi?
Yeah, I can say, what I can say is that people normally go through things, accused of things that they have not committed. And what I've learned in life is that many convicts in prison, people are suffering there for things they need not do. So this my story is all about being accused of something, and then it escalates very fast. It gets out of your control. And from from my experience. So the ordeal started in 2018 when Moi Day was introduced. That is October 2018. So what happened is that that day I was still in school. So as a nursing student, we normally rotate doing something called
You were still in Maseno.
I was still in Maseno.
Yes.
So there's something called the clinical rotation that is normally done to ensure that we know what you're doing. So that day we went to rotations as usual, although it was on a holiday. So most of us did not turn out for the rotation, but a few of us, I and some of my classmates were in attendance, and particularly one I can remember is Lambert Wamboga. We were rotating together in casualty. So in a facility there's somewhere called casualty where emergency cases are reported to. So that day we went there as usual in the morning and came out at around around 2 p.m. Yeah, that was a very hectic day.
Okay, let me just take you back a bit, because I think I maybe for our audience just to understand. You said you were in school, it was 2018.
Yeah, it was 2018.
And you were doing
clinical rotation,
clinical rotation.
Yes.
So this is something the school is organizing for the nursing students?
Yeah, this is something that when you are a teacher, you normally, you must be trained in classroom.
Yeah.
When you are a nurse or a doctor, you must be trained in a hospital. So that is something that is in our curriculum that we must have in clinical rotation. We must rotate in hospitals, different departments, to be able to graduate as someone who can handle patients.
Yeah, so you are in which year during the campus, during that time when
I was in third year.
Oh, you were in third year?
Yes.
Yeah, I saw you. I hope you are following the story.
Yes, I was in third year.
Yes, continue.
Yes, and we were rotating in emergency, that is in casualty. So the previous holiday, what made us to go to the rotation despite being on holiday is that the previous holiday we didn't go for rotation, but we were punished by the school. So the subsequent one was now the Moi Day. So some turned up, some did not. So I was one of the students who went for rotation that day. And then, as I said earlier, I was with Lambert.
Lambert is your classmate?
Yes, Lambert was my classmate.
Yeah.
So tulikuwa naye kwa hospitali hiyo siku. It was a very hectic day. Remember, during holiday, most of the departments in the facility is closed. So it is only the casualty and the wards. So casualty was, naweza sema ilikuwa imejaa kabisa with so many patients. Yes, I can remember. Yeah, so what happened is that tulitoka around 1 p.m. tukarudi nyumbani with Lambert. Lambert alikuwa naishi, that hospital is in Kisumu County. So Lambert alikuwa naishi pale Kondele, if you know Kondele. Kondele is one of the famous places in Kisumu.
Yes.
Yeah, so alikuwa naishi Kondele, and then me I was living past Kondele. So tulitoka around 1 p.m. Tukatembea because it's a walking distance. Tukatembea, tukaenda kwa Lambert kwanza, ndio akanisindikiza nikarudi kwa nyumba where I was staying. I was staying with my aunt. In one of the subsequent communities in Kisumu County. Past car wash. So akanisindikiza mimi nikaenda. So generally when you are going to the hospital as a nurse, you carry your bag. This bag carries your small items like lab coat, a pen, and maybe your book. So every student normally has that, and we were not exceptional. So Lambert alikuwa na bag yake, mi pia nilikuwa na yangu. I remember it was a blue bag. So in the hospitals where kila mtu akiingia unaonekana pale,
ukitoka pia unaonekana, na kila kitu ambacho unafanya
inaonekana pale. So these bags, we were putting them in a certain room, hapo casualty. All the staff and even the students, tulikuwa tunaweka bags zetu pamoja. So ukitoka pale, though in the room hakuna CCTV. CCTV inaanzia ukitoka kwa mlango, in that room. So kila mtu alikuwa anaweka bag yake pale. So CCTV inaonyesha venye uliingia na venye ulitoka. So after I went home with Lambert. I went home. Lambert alikuwa akarudi kwake Kondela, mimi nika proceed to where I was staying. So around 6 p.m. I was called by Lambert. Around 6 p.m. in the evening, that very same day.
Yes.
Lambert akanipigia kanipigia, hello, Deno, unaweza kuja kwa barabara, there's something I need to tell you. Nikamuuliza, kwani kuna jambo ama mbona huwezi kuja, something like that, because it was
he knew your place but he didn't come.
I didn't come.
Yeah, okay.
Akanipigia tu simu ati unaweza kuja kwa barabara, it's a distance, it's like 15 minutes walk from where I was staying to the main road.
Yes.
So ndio akanipigia, unaweza kuja kwa barabara, there's something I need to tell you. So because you are curious, unaweza mwambia, because he knows where I'm living. Nikamuuliza, you can't come, mbona lazima nikuje, kama huwezi niambia kwa simu. No, then he insisted, just come. So nikamua niende. So I was living with my aunt, and then pia my aunt alikuwa na host some of her relatives. One of them was her nephew. So nikamwambia her nephew anipeleke kwa barabara, kuna rafiki yangu ameniita huko. So tukatoka na nephew yake anaitwa Kevin, akanipeleka hadi kwa barabara. So kufika kwa barabara, so I had to call the guy, that Lambert, uko wapi? Nimuulize uko wapi, because nishafika pale kwa barabara. Kutoa tu simu hivi, trying to make the call. 3 men who are in plain clothes wakakuja wakanigrab kwa kiuno, like hii unashikwa tu kwa kiuno,
kwa belt
kwa belt. Watu watatu wamekushika hivyo, and they are pushing you towards there was a Toyota Premio hapo parked kando ya barabara. So I was terrified because it's in the evening. It's in the evening. Watu watatu wamekujia, wamekushika. You don't know who these people are.
They did not have police uniform.
Yeah, they were just in plain clothes.
That must be terrifying.
Yeah, they were in plain clothes. Wakanigrab, wakanipeleka kwa that Premio which was parked hapo kando ya barabara. At first I thought I was abducted. Yes, because it's very rare. It was not even in my mind that I can be arrested for. Hiyo siku I had nothing. There was nothing that I had committed or done wrong. So nikashikwa pale, nikarushwa kwa hiyo Premio.
Sasa acha nikukatishe kidogo.
Yes.
Tuende pole pole.
Yeah.
Sasa vile hao watu walikuja like they grabbed you on the belt, hapo walikushika kwa kiuno.
Yeah.
What was the first thought? Ile kitu ambacho ilikuja kwa akili yako kwanza ilikuwa nini?
First I thought I was kidnapped because I was abducted. Yeah, that was the first thought. Because hiyo gari ilikuwa imewekwa hapo kando karibu. Yes. So wakaniingiza hapo kwa gari. So niliingizwa kwa gari, nikaona Lambert, my classmate, mwenye alinipigia simu. Alafu there was kando yake kulikuwa na madam fulani, one of the paramedics. In casualty, the paramedics who respond to emergency situations ikikuja.
Yes.
So pia hapo ndani, so venye niliingia hapo ndani nikawaona hao wawili, nikasema maybe there's a problem that happened in the facility during the day.
Okay, kwa hivyo our police, the so-called police, before that hawakuwa wamejidentify as policemen.
They did not identify themselves. They did not tell me why they are arresting me or what they are doing.
So ulikuja kugundua kwamba wanaweza kuwa polisi vile uliingia pale kwa hiyo gari, ukaona kwamba yule rafiki yako na there was another familiar face wakiwa ndani. Okay.
That's when I felt a bit relieved, but again nikadhani maybe venye tulikuwa hospitali during the day, there's something that happened. What came into my mind in that car first was during the day, we handled a case of there was a thug who was brought in by some policemen. Na alikuwa amepigwa vibaya sana. Was thoroughly beaten by mob justice, and actually died when we were trying to do some first aid to save his life. So what came into my mind, maybe nile kesi ya mwizi. Yeah, venye niliingia pale kwa gari kuona hao watu, because the people we were working with in the casualty.
Yeah.
So kuingia pale nikaulizwa tu toa bag, umeweka bag wapi? Nikashangaa bag gani? Yeah, so that's when all these things started. Yeah, so nikauliza bag gani? Wakaninyang'anya simu. They tried to look at my conversation, maybe venye tuliongea na huyo rafiki, my classmate.
Yeah.
Call logs, everything in the phone. Wakachukua simu. Wakatupeleka kwa police station. That is Kondele police station. Yeah, hapo tu.
So kabla uweze kufika pale kwa nini kwa ulikuwa umesema aje Kondele?
Police station.
Kondele police station. Hawakuweza kukuambia hata anything, kwa nini walikuwa wamekukujia hivyo? Hawakusema chochote kwa hiyo harakati mpaka mkafika police station? Hakukuwa na anything ama how did it go?
Yeah, during that time, what was happening is they are trying to harass you. You know, when you are harassed, you can speak some things maybe that will be used against you.
Yeah.
They try to harass you, toa bag, nyinyi ndio wezi, siji vitu kama hizo, just trying to harass you. Yeah, and then yule paramedic, let's just call her nurse, ndio akatuambia ati we stole her bag from where we were keeping. Remember I told you that hapo kwa casualty there's a room that kila mtu anaweka bag yake. So akatuambia ati sisi tumeonekana kwa CCTV tumeiba bag yake. Yeah, so tulionekana kwa CCTV tumeiba bag yake. So nikamuuliza tupeleke pia sisi tuone hiyo CCTV tuliiba bag yake gani, inakaa aje, wapi.
Na CCTV vile nakumbuka vile ukisema inside the room hakuna CCTV, outside the room ndio kuna CCTV. Kulikuwaje na hiyo accusation that kwamba nyinyi ndio mliweza kuiba hiyo bag?
So according to what they were saying, walisema ati waliangalia hiyo CCTV from the time this nurse aliingia pale ndani na bag yake. Venye alibeba bag yake ilikuwa inakaa aje, na sisi pia tukaingia. So wakaangalia, by the time the nurse realized that the bag had gotten lost, by the time ali realize hiyo bag ilipotea, kina nani walitoka kwa hii nyumba, the small room we were keeping the bag. Yeah, people who had left maybe carrying something, and they were saying according to them that it is only us who are seen leaving the room with of course we had also our bags, who are seen leaving the room carrying something like bags. Yeah, that is why they said we were the only people to be accused. Juu sisi ndio tulionekana kwa CCTV tukitoka na bag. By the time alijua bag yake imepotea. Yeah, that's why they said we are the suspects.
Sasa mlipelekwa kwa hiyo CCTV, polisi walienda pale kwa hospitali wakaleta CCTV for review, and you guys were you among the people wenye walipelekwa hapo kuona hiyo CCTV and ku-identify kwamba ni ukweli hii bag na ile huyo mama pia huyo the nurse alikuwa na nyinyi pia mkiweza kuangalia hiyo CCTV to identify kama hizo bags zenye mlikuwa mmebeba ni sawa na ile yake yenye alikuwa anasema kama imepotea, ama ilikuwa ni just something unaambiwa tu?
So what happened that evening, remember it was around 6 p.m. I was not arrested, I was abducted by those the alleged police officers. So hapo tukapelekwa kwa police station. Tukapelekwa police station, tukaingizwa pale kwa cell for that night. So that whole night, all evening we were in the cell.
Hakuna chochote mliweza kuambiwa by that time?
By that time hakuna. Hiyo tuliwekwa tu pale. Remember that nurse was also there. Like she was trying to persuade us. We agree kama tuliiba hiyo bag. So because we didn't take or we didn't steal, we denied the allegations that us we have not stolen her bag. And what she was saying that were the contents in the bag.
I wanted to ask that.
Yes. Okay. The contents in the bag, one, alisema she was doing some research work. So she had collected data from around 10 different hospitals. So in the bag were those raw data, raw collected data. And also there is this, is it called MiFi for this telecom, for use of internet. and also there was a phone in that bag. So her worry initially was that we just help her with those data she had collected from different hospital for the purpose of her research work, because she was doing some research. So alitulilia ati tumpe tu hizo data peke yake. That was the first allegation, that tumeiba bag containing papers with raw data. That's the first allegation. Yeah. So because we denied hatukuichukua, wali tu slap kidogo, wakatuingiza kwa cell for the whole night. So we also found other culprits who had different allegations also there. We spent the night in the cell. It was not easy.
So kabla tuendelee tuingie kwa experience.
Yes.
Okay, unajua there are so many things. Kuna vitu mingi imefanyika hapa. From the time umekuwa abducted by this so-called police officer who are not identified, ukawekwa pale kwa gari, ukapelekwa pale kwa cell, then this lady came up and said nyinyi ndio mmechukua hizi vitu, na kile ambacho kilikuwa kwa hicho bag according to Dennis ni kwamba ilikuwa na research papers, ilikuwa na MiFi, you know MiFi guys, and also ilikuwa na phone.
Yes.
So huyo okay, vile umesema ni kwamba alikuwa anafanya research kama yeye ni PhD student ama master student, ama alikuwa anaifanyia organization nyingine, alikuwa amesema kitu kama hiyo.
I don't know her level of education by that time. Yeah, though she's one of the paramedics in that facility. So sijui alikuwa anaifanya kwa kiwango gani, what the level of education.
Okay.
Yeah, sijui hiyo na sijui.
Okay, sasa hii ni siku moja, that night mmelala kwa cell.
Yes.
The following, take us to the following day. What happened the following day?
Now the following day, because now you had to report to the school.
Yes.
No, we didn't report, but obviously the information had gotten to the school that students were arrested. So our instructors, clinical instructors from school, they had to come and know what we are doing in the police cell. Because naturally you don't expect students to be in the police cell.
Yeah. You are supposed to be in class.
In class or in the hospital. So they came to check what we were doing there. So we narrated to them. We contacted also family members. I remember I was living with my aunt, and there's also my uncle just within town. So my uncle came, also representatives from school came to know what was going on. Yeah, so from morning, there is nothing much that happened until around lunchtime, where when we were handcuffed, tulipigwa pingu, like Lambert and I, tukapigwa pingu and taken to crime scene in the casualty. I think that was one of the most embarrassing moments.
You are Okay, wait.
Yes.
I hope you are still following, guys. You are taken from now Kondele police station. Yes. You are taken back to where the bag was
lost.
Missing. Yeah.
Missing, yeah.
Yes. Hapo mahali bag iliibwa.
Yeah.
Kama mmepigwa pingu wawili.
Yes, tulikuwa tumepigwa pingu. See, we are culprits and they think maybe we can run away. So lazima wangetufunga watupeleke pale. It was around 1 p.m. It was very embarrassing. Imagine you are a student, umeletwa hapo na kwa pingu, ati hao ndio wezi. So you just remember the stigma and everything, people talking ill of you. Hao ndio wale wenye wamesemekana wameiba bag ya sister.
Sasa hiyo ndio wakati pia mliweza kuoneshwa CCTV, ama CCTV mlikuwa mmeoneshwa siku gani? So
from there, after being taken to the crime scene where they inspected everything, tukapelekwa kwa CCTV headquarter where you can now see everything.
Yes.
Tukaonyeshwa venye tulikuwa tumeingia around 8 am na wakati tulitoka around 1 something p.m. So tukaonyeshwa, we had all the allegations. Remember, huyu nurse, the nurse alikuwa bag yake ilikuwa this big laptop bags, the big laptop bags. So inaonyesha vile alikuwa ameweka kwa mgongo akaingia. My classmate also Lambert pia alikuwa na laptop bag, lakini yake ilikuwa ndogo. Yangu pia ilikuwa tu just medium size bag, but haikuwa laptop bag, though It was just a medium size bag. So inaonyesha venye mliingia ndani na hizi bags zilikuwa zinatoshana aje, ulibeba aje na mlitoka aje, how are you behaving. So they were just trying to insinuate or speculate your movements, your gestures, to incriminate you that nyinyi ndio mmetoka na hii bag. But according to the CCTV, it was not clear, or there was no evidence where we were carrying the lost bag. Yeah, because ilionyesha tu natoka na bag yangu, alafu Lambert pia alikuwa natoka na yake kwa hiyo CCTV. But this madam was now saying ni kama tumegawa vitu za contents of the bag kwa our bags, because wanaona sasa like bags zetu zimefura, you know these laptop bags even in their resting state lazima tu zimefura.
Yes.
So alikuwa anajaribu kuweigh in there with their vision that hii bag sasa ni imefura, na wakati ulikuwa naingia maybe ulikuwa umebeba tu hivi
ilikuwa lighter.
It was lighter. So there were just petty allegations, although because now it is your first time of dealing with such issues. Yes. Lazima uogope.
Yes.
Yeah, because there were allegations daily. Remember the contents of the bag. So
ambayo ilikuwa research papers, MiFi and a phone.
Yes.
Was it a cellular phone ili hizi kabambe ama ilikuwa smartphone?
Alisema smartphone, but I can't know.
Okay.
So because these contents, students with the papers, we really don't match. So the following day, what happened is that she added another contents inside. Things that at least are relevant, maybe you can accuse student of stealing. So akasema now bag yake ilikuwa hadi na laptop.
And she didn't say it the first time. Huwa nafikiria pale kwamba mtu akienda pale kuandika OB, the statement, lazima uandike vitu yenye unajua kwamba zimepotea zote at once. Are you allowed to go back and keep adding things? Okay, I'm not sure. Comment down below and let us know if you are allowed to go and add statement to your OB and add items.
Remember, ukiandika statement hapo, hizo statement and maybe the investigation by the CIDS. So all this evidence, if at all there evidence, ndio maybe they are used, unapelekwa court with this evidence. So she was just trying to make a case and to be relevant, because students cannot steal papers.
Yes.
Papers that are not, we are not concerned of. Remember, she is a paramedic, a very different profession with. Yes, we work together. Our common goal is patient, but that's a different profession. So she had to bring up things that make sense, because her argument was just based on lies. I know what lies. Lies like inawaka. It is real. Like ukiambiwa huyu ameiba bag, laptop, unaweza amini. So I think that's the reason why she had to bring in other items. But kwa OB, sisi after kuandika statement hatukupelekwa tena ati alisema hivi na hivi na hivi. Kesi iliendelea tu. Yes, kesi iliendelea.
Okay, sasa hii wakati ambayo mlikuwa handcuffed na remind me the name of your friend Lambert, going to the crime scene. Wale wanafunzi wengine, wale students wengine walikuwa hapo na walisema aje ama hawakuwa? Kulikuwa na wanafunzi wengine jo, I'm sure si nyinyi peke yenu mlikuwa placed hapo na shule kufanya kazi hapo.
Remember, it was an holiday and I always said that only a few students stand up. Yeah, so we have different departments.
Yes.
So Lambert and I were in casualty. Other students who came were in different departments. So they were not witnesses because they did not come on that day, like for the people who are rotating in the same place, same as us. So they were not questioned because they were not there.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, now maybe just take us. You went back from now the crime scene. You were taken back to the cell.
Yes, we were taken back to the cell.
You had contacted your siblings, familia, your aunts. Lambert pia did the same.
Yes.
So utuambie kutoka hapo kulikuwa aje?
So from there, Lambert's parents came to the scene. to the cell police station, yes. And also my uncle came. So there was a talk, a meeting between
the paramedic,
the CID, and also us. So there was a meeting where she also explained her side. The CID explained what they've seen, and also our parents. So the initial resolution was that we be removed out from the cell. Yeah, so our parents, our relatives did what they could, and by evening we were released from the cell. But we were just released, although the case was still going on. The investigation was still going on by then, for the subsequent days. So what happened after being released is that we were suspended from the facility by the management because we were suspect. So they said until we are proven not.
Kwa hizi vitu zote ambazo iliweza kufanyika unaona lazima iwe na madhara, kwa sababu wale lecturers ama the school university council wangependa kwamba jina lao inaharibika ama lazima kuwe na consequences. Ilikuwa na consequences kama gani? Ile madhara ambayo ilikuletea kama student hiyo wakati?
At that time we were suspended from the facility, from the hospital for 2 weeks. Yeah, so the management suspended us indefinitely until our case is resolved, is when we would be allowed back to the facility. And also other consequences is we are also being investigated by the security department from school. Remember, if we were to be guilty, then we are also to be taken to Senate for disciplinary purposes. So there was also that side of the school to do investigation to find us if we are guilty or not. And also other consequences is defamation. Remember, we are now being suspects. The whole facility knew that these students are thieves. Like Lambert and I, we were now thieves, we were suspects. And it was not easy, it was a mental torture. Being 2 weeks not rotating, just being at home. The journey now was between home and police station, instead of going to class to do studies. So it was a hectic time for me during that time. But yeah, thank God my family was there. They supported me with all they could.
Unaona hizi vitu zote zimefanyika. Did you feel that your university helped you in a way, ama crucify? Did they help you during that tribulation?
During that time, remember, I said that previously, prior to Moi Day, there was another holiday that we didn't go to the facility completely.
Yes.
And we were punished by the school. We had to cover up for that time. Now this one, some of us came. Now this holiday, some of us came to the facility, and this incident happened. Now the question was, why did we come to the hospital and it was an holiday? So there was now blame game. The other time we didn't come and we were punished. This time now we came, there's our problem, now being blamed why we came and it was an holiday. And also some people now thought that maybe we had a prior plan of stealing something from the facility. That's why we came that day. Yeah.
Okay, that was an awful experience. And on part of now, how did everything end? Because you said that eventually you, after 2 days in prison, in the cell, yes, you were released to go back home, and all those consequences you are experiencing them. How did everything go? Like uyu paramedic, the nurse, ilikuwaje akasema sasa juu lazima pia kukwange na maelewano kati ya wazazi wako na yeye, kulikuwa aje mpaka akakubali kwamba sasa mnaweza tolewa kwa cell muweze kuwa mna report mkiwa outside? Ilikuwa aje?
So After being suspended from the hospital, I said the investigation was still going on. We were to be taken to court. The plan was that we were to be taken to court. But what I learned is that there was not sufficient evidence from the CID team. They did not get tangible evidence for them to take us to court. So this case dragged all along for almost 2 weeks without serious evidence to be taken to court. So the nurse now gave up on the issue. She said a lot of things. She cursed us, you know, because alikuwa anaona ati tumekata kumrudishia vitu zake. So she cursed us, said a lot manner of things, and also our parents came. They talked, not with the paramedic, but now with the CID. Because there was no case against us, the CID abandoned the case. The nurse also abandoned the case, and the school came in. The school administration came in for us. They talked with the hospital administration because there is always a MOU between the school and the facility. Initially it was difficult because the school had not gotten into this case. That's why it took almost 2 weeks, us struggling with the case alone as students. But after 2 weeks they came in, they talked with the hospital administration, and then we were allowed back to the facility. Yeah.
Okay, now you are from the cell. There was a break, reporting to the CID and all that. What experience did you learn from all this?
Yeah, baada ya hii kesi kuisha, now tukarudi pale hospitali. So the first impression, we were very, you know, because the case had gone viral to the facility. So everywhere we went, every department, we were almost being taken as thieves. Tukiingia hapo wanasema hao ndio wale wezi waliiba bag ya madam. Like they were just judging us that now we are thieves. We are being treated not same as the rest of the team or the rest of the students, because now they were saying that we are thieves. So what I learned is that I learned a lot of things from that experience. From the onset, I said I was like abducted, you know.
Yes.
Yeah. So what I learned from there is that always be careful. Yeah. Nowadays, you never know who is arresting you. So before you be arrested or be stand on your ground, stand on your rights. Heri wakuwe hapo than abducting. You never know who is abducting you. They might be criminals instead of police officers. And also from the police officers, they need to do the due diligence, introduce themselves. There's also a process of arresting someone.
Yes.
And also another lesson I learned from that is that remember, there are so many people in jail, rotting in jail for the crimes they did not commit. So many. Some are remanded in cell. Some are all serving lifetime imprisonment for crimes they did not commit. Because from my case, remember, it is your first time accused, you know, like you don't know what to do. But the case was like fire, you know. Yeah. There's this story today, the other story the other day. So that's where I knew that when you are arrested for the first time, don't struggle to explain yourself. Don't struggle to defend yourself from the police people, because whatever you say is used against you the following day. So once you deny that you did not commit or you accept or deny, that is enough. Don't say so many things that will incriminate you. Just be calm, contact your lawyer if possible. And then also family support is also very important. My family supported me whether was to be guilty or not. Them they came and said, even if you are guilty, we will still defend you. So family is very important in such situations, because emotionally I was down. Remember, you make headlines for friends, people laugh at you, people judge you. Yes. But the family came in and they supported me. Yes.
Yeah, that is very powerful. Family is everything, guys. Yeah. So, lastly, as we conclude, I would just want to understand. Like, I have two questions. One is, how did you overcome the situation? How did you overcome, like umeakisiwa, unaambiwa kwamba wewe umeiba kitu na enyewe unajua kwamba hakuna kitu ambacho umeiba, uli overcome aje? Alafu number 2 ni kwamba yule madam ambaye ulikuwa unasema aliwa accuse, did she at one point vile umlirudi pale kwa the same facility kufanya kazi na wewe, relationship yenu ilikuwa aje? Did she even apologize for accusing you guys wrongly or falsely?
To start with the last one you said, whether did she apologize? Remember, with her on her side, aliona ati tumekataa kumrudishia vitu zake. So it ended like she cursed us, said a lot of bad things on us. So hakuridhika ati hatukuiba. On our side, we were accused wrongly. That's on my side. We were accused wrongly for stealing things that we did not. We had to go through a rough period of time for something I did not commit. So she has never apologized because at that time she believed we are the one who stole. I don't know whether maybe later on alijua hatukuiba, but she has never apologized. But I would wish that one day maybe she apologizes. We will tell her that we did not steal her properties as she alleged. Yes.
You are still standing on your ground that you did not steal it, so you would really love her to come out and apologize for accusing you guys and just making you go through all that.
Yes. Even if I have to become a thief today, I siwezi iba makaratasi. Yeah, even if I have to become a thief, I can't steal papers. Yeah, I can't. And will never steal papers that are of no use to me. Yes, and then you also ask over how I overcame that. We didn't go back to the same
facility.
Not same facility, but same department.
Okay.
We were taken to another department, but we were focused on doing whatever we were doing there. And with the time, yes, it was painful seeing that madam and knowing she accused us wrongly. But with time, we just we gave it time to heal our minds and our hearts, and we also thank God from with our family support, we overcame it. Yes. Yeah.
Before we conclude, guys, I just want to give him time to talk to us and share the hardest challenge or challenges, zile challenges ambazo alipitia kama mwanafunzi akiwa pale university ama during his schooling life. Kuna zile vitu ambazo watu wanapitia, hata wewe ukiwa hapo kuna zile vitu ambacho ulipitia. Na sasa kabla tuache Dennis aende, ningependa tuambie, apart from being accused wrongly ama falsely, kuna zile challenges in life ambazo alipitia na pia wanafunzi wengine wanapitia pale wakiwa shuleni. Ni kama gani?
Yes, during remember I joined the campus in 2015. Yeah, August 2015. And then just within 3 months after joining campus, my mom passed away. And the pain of seeing your last parent going down to the grave, not even the last parent, but the only parent you ever known going to the grave. I think that was one of the hardest times in my life as a student at that time, because there is this mother, you know, like my dad passed when I was like 6 months old. So the person I ever knew was my mom.
Your mom.
So seeing her going down to the grave, I think that was almost the breaking point. I remember when I was going back to school, after burial, I remember nilisahau njia. Like I had to ask my neighbor kama tumepita Maseno. Yeah, fortunately hatukuwa tumepita Maseno because I was lost. I did not know like how will life be. Remember I was just first year, 3 months.
3 months old in the campus.
3 months old in the campus, and then this tragedy happened. Yes, that was I think one of my lowest moments as a student.
Yes.
Yeah.
The last part really touched me so hard. Yeah, because I know what it is to lose a mother. but I know God is there, and God gave you that strength to go through all that. We'll continue to support you in everything you are doing. And also, guys, I really thank you for staying along with us, and you for taking your time to talk to us, share your story. I know it means when you share a story with people, means that you are healing or you've healed. Umepona. Ile kitu ambacho ilikuwa inakuuma sana ni unaweza iambia mtu na usikie vizuri. Sasa kama uko hapo nje na uko na story ambacho ungependa tuweze kusema, tafadhali just hit me. I'll leave my email in the description box for you, just to hit me and I'll come to you. So lastly, what will you tell my audience, the last thing you have?
Yeah, I want to be very thankful, and I know there are several people outside there. Some have been convicted, have served their sentence, and they still feel they were wrongly accused. Such people can always come out and tell their story. Yeah, I believe we can reach out to them. They share their story of what happened, or what were they accused of. And I believe, I'm very happy of what you are doing. Yeah, continue. I know very soon God will send his Gabriel to make things better and the ends meet for you. Continue with the good job you are doing.
Yes, thank you so much, and even for being the first visitor of this channel. I know many are on the way, and we'll be doing this more oftenly. You are always welcome back to come and teach us. You being a nurse, guys, anything about health is here too.
Yeah, you can also check on in my YouTube channel. Just search Nurse Dennis, and you'll find all my teachings, my health talks on different issues. You can always reach me, subscribe to my channel as well, support me, and may God bless you.
Yes, he has a channel called Nurse Dennis. I'll leave a link down below so that you can also go and support him, guys. And lastly, thank you so much. I know I've said this so many times. Thank you so much for your patience. To my subscriber, we love you so much. Keep sharing our content with your friends, your family, and support the channel, guys. We are 2,000 subscribers and we want to move it to 3,000 subscribers. Thank you, guys, and it was a pleasure having you, and may God bless you.
May God bless you too.
Yeah, keep working hard and keep serving the country. Bye, guys. See you in the next video.
Bye.